So if I'm understanding this correctly, I've got to find the rarest bugs possible to make them fight. And so far my collection holds just a person. Checking the shop, they've told me you'll never know when you encounter a super rare bug, therefore we should bring honey. So we'll buy some of that with what little money we have. I'm not allowed to go to the Calm Lake. I'm not allowed to go to the Pine Forest. I'm allowed to go to the Sunny Farm. We've got multiple different bugs to catch here. One is a gold shiny. We're allowed to pick 2 spots. Let's try their roof, where things will obviously be incinerated by the heat, and we gotta play a mini game. Do I touch the button here? Doesn't matter where I touch it. And each bug is determined a size. This one is pretty average.
Just like me.
It's even on the south side of average. They congratulated me on my bug find. I feel like right here is prime bug spot. I guess she's just a regular again. This one is like one of those. Rhino beetle. And it's actually a pretty big one. So this journey to someone's yard has yielded me these 2. So I guess it's a hoverfly. It's level 2, which is hopefully a good sign. They have strength, defense, and energy rating. So we'll keep this one, and I guess we'll keep this one. It's also a level 2. Perfect energy for the species, so I think that's a good sign. Oh, they have skills, so we'll put those to use. I want that bug. Can I have that one? Am I allowed to just go back and keep farming? Okay, apparently I am. I've got 2 spots. So before I do anything, I can really just go back and forth until I find the particular bugs I want. Haven't found a shiny yet, although I haven't found whatever this one is. Was that in the green? Does it matter? I don't really know how that works.
This one's tiny.
So the hoverfly's level 1, nothing particularly interesting. Can we just straight up sell it? Okay, and we got a rosemary beetle. It's level 2. It's got whatever. So now we can look at our collection. You can look at your bug stats and battle abilities. You can give them candies to make them stronger. So the size doesn't seem to change anything, 4 centimeters, but it's just big. It's just a collector thing. I think the stats is more so what we're looking at. Given that it's got perfect energy, I think we might want to hold on to this one, but we'll catch some more before we do anything. Because as far as I can tell, I can just endlessly catch bugs until we find something good. The rhino beetle I just found has perfect strength for this size too, and we know that 20 is perfect energy, so this might also be a pretty good one overall. So we're going to go to the rhino beetle with perfect strength and near perfect energy, and I'm going to use some of my candies to level it up because I'm selling lots for candies. So now it's got tons of strength, tons of defense, and ton of energy, plus these nice skills. Our hoverfly is perfect defense for the species as well, so we're going to give it a little level up. And I guess our rosemary beetle as well, although it doesn't have anything going on. But I want to try a battle before I start getting carried away doing anything at all. So we get a new opponent each day. You're here until the end of the month, right? I guess so. So we need to win the tournament by then. We're currently in 32nd place. This person with the little nose is 31st. They have a rhino and a rainbow currently. I think those are their total of their stats. So if I add my strong beetles to the mix, we'll go with those 3. We have 89 versus their 53, 96 versus 52, and 92 versus 31. So I think we're going to defeat them. I'm your first opponent. I'll show you what beetle battles are all about. It's about being a sociopath, catching animals to make them fight for you. So they push against each other. You gain energy with time. You can use it to play cards. So I think it's like right now we're holding, so they're going to push, then that's going to flip. It's an auto battler. So we're letting our energy build up. We currently have 1. So we can do, okay, we're just going to push them right off because we're much stronger than them. It's our turn to push. Now it's our turn to hold. When the timer goes down, we're pushing again, but I think we're going to push them right off the edge. I'm not even going to do anything. But to be fair, we did have a much stronger team. So we've unlocked level 2 boots and level 10 bugs. Plus we got a bit of money and candy. So we've officially won our first tournament. It is now August the 2nd. We might be able to find better bugs now. Not sure if it makes a difference. So they said I could buy better boots now. If I had $20, I sure could. There is a level 2 bug net. Will surely make catching bugs easier. That's interesting. I want Bugpedia. Knowing more about bugs will let you find the rare ones more often. Yes, we need that as many times as we can. But I spent all my money, so it's back to the Sunny Farm. I guess it's sort of like a resource management. But I will sit here. We'll find better bugs. Oh, we found a rare one already. They're pretty hard to catch. Use this honey. It should make it easier. Oh, okay. They handed me some honey anyway. All right. Catch. Let's get closer. Oh, that's a very narrow zone. Did I catch it? Golden heart. A big one. So hopefully we find more of those. Golden heart. So that like glows and stuff. Golden heart. Yeah, it's definitely rare. It's got lots of strength, defense, and energy. None are necessarily a perfect stat, but it's got cool stuff. Big knockback. Big strength boost for each beetle on team for 10 seconds. Permanent small strength and defense boost. Yeah, we're definitely keeping that. This one, Rainbow Beetle, we'll keep it for now. I'll eventually go through my collection and sell all the, well, idiots. So we've already collected the rare one. We just need, I guess, like an uncommon one. I do believe we can also find shinies, so maybe we could find a shiny rare, which would be like a double super rare. Oh, I found the uncommon one. I don't think I need the honey for this. Maybe a bit more coffee because I missed that by quite a large margin. Earth borer. Ooh, and quite a big one. So we're going to find a few more spots because we'll probably level up the rare and uncommon. So the earth borer actually has perfect energy. It is an interesting skill. Knockback stronger for each team bug smaller than 3 centimeters. Which includes this. This is huge for its species. Oh, for the same species, bigger size means better stats. Size does affect it. Got it. The rainbow beetle I know is just, we can just sell it. So we're going to do these by rarity because I want to look at the golden heart again. It's big for its size, so it does have pretty good stats. Leveling it up is expensive, but worth it. So these old like rosemaries we could probably sell. That's worth 5. Hoverfly we could probably sell. We don't want to sell the golden heart. I kind of want to keep that one for now, but any of these other ones can probably go. Unless there's something interesting, I don't want them. These 3 are going to be the ones we wield. So the earth borer is also going to go up. We got lots of candies. So we'll level it up again, but we got to go back to the golden heart because I definitely want to. It's super expensive to level up, but it's going to be good. This rhino beetle is already level 5, but it's cheaper to level up and tons of strength to help us push. And the earth borer is going up again another level. So I think with that, we're maybe ready to battle because we probably got a pretty good team. Like they're level 2, 3, and 4. So my stats compare, we have double the strength, well over double the defense, and 25% more energy than them. So as long as we don't do anything stupid, we'll be okay. Oh, the cards are for those. I guess the only way we get money is by the battles. I'm pretty sure we can just beat them with raw firepower, given we have pretty rare bugs. So it's our turn to hold. They're not really doing anything. We could give a small strength boost for 8 seconds and push them all the way back. All right, we're making these kids look bad. Win a battle in less than 10 seconds. Now it becomes the 3rd. So at the shop, I want to find rarer bugs again. So I'm actually not going to spend any money. I want a $24 Bugpedia. So checking the next battle right away, since I haven't unlocked any new locations yet, I might just jump straight into the next battle. Because we'll earn some money this way for those upgrades. And I'm pretty sure it is based on raw stats. We don't really have to do anything. Although if they play their abilities right, we might be in trouble. No, we're pushing them so hard, they're just going to go right over the edge. No problem at all. So in theory, could you just collect like 1,000,000 candies and level up your bugs to like ludicrous levels? Now you got me thinking. Well, for now, I'm going to buy the boots so we can start finding new bugs. That'll give us access to Calm Lake. So there's definitely 2 rare bugs here to find. So we're going to go ahead and look for those. The grass, the weeds, the shoreline, the tree, and the base of the tree. This is a regular bug. This was a basic honeybee, quite small. This one's actually uncommon. It's a dragonfly. The zones actually contract and expand. I never noticed that before. Caught it. Blue Emperor. 8 centimeters. So we're going to keep this for now, even though it's worth a full 10 to sell. Same with the honeybee. We're just going to keep everything we find for now, and then we'll sort it once we catch like 1,000,000 of these. Mother Nature's going to take one for the team. I also want to try and find something that's like obscenely big. That's like off the charts. Like this one's barely 60%. It's pretty average. Okay, I found another uncommon. It's definitely something different. That's harder than it looks to land that in a little tiny spot. Greater Stag.
It's tiny.
So because it's small, I think it has worse stats. It's still uncommon, so we're going to keep it for now. The honeybee we're going to keep. Like I said, we're going to start to shuffle them later. For now, we're looking for rare ones. I caught a lot of common bugs. Here's the next one of these. Hopefully it's a bigger size. It's probably bigger than the last one, but still not huge. This is a new one again. It's got a really weird little zone. I don't know if I like need to land in the green at some point. I guess I do. It maybe gives you 3 tries, but there's a jewel beetle and a pretty good sized one. It's got tons of energy, but very little strength. Not sure if that's going to be one I utilize, but we'll try and build a proper team. So looking through, we've still got 1 uncommon to find actually, and then 2 of the rares. Okay, I got 1 of the rares. We're going to try and do this without honey because I'm a professional and don't need helpful things.
Okay, I might need helpful things.
We're going to use the honey just because it took a while to find this particular one. Goliath beetle. It's the smallest Goliath beetle in the world. It's still pretty cool though. Tons of strength and defense, but no energy at all. We'd have to pair this with a super energy. But we're definitely going to keep this. It's funny. Okay, we get another rare one. It's another Goliath beetle. So I'm not as worried about catching this one, although we could use a bigger one. It'd be hard to get a smaller one. That actually counted. Come on. Oh, okay, well, it's bigger. Well, my collection is starting to look pretty good. I'm going to sell everything that's not at least uncommon just to make it easy for me. I found out there's also a handy menu for doing this, so we can get 50 candies for selling all these commoners. So for now, I'm going to stick with this Goliath beetle. Not a lot of energy, but it's got huge strength and defense, and with a few levels up, it's going to get even better. Same with the golden heart beetle again. It also needs to get better. It's got pretty decent stats overall, but you can never have too much. We also caught a blue emperor, which is uncommon with perfect energy rating, so it's pretty easy to level that up and make sure we just have lots of energy working for our team. So those three are going to be our new friends. So with that, we are going to start probably our next battle after we compare the stats. Yeah, we are very much outworking our competitor. But if we win this battle, we get $15, which is a fortune. So given the amount of grinding I just did to try and find the rare bugs, I think we're going to be okay. They're pushing against us, not very hard. Now it's our turn. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and push them off the edge. Yeah, we still don't have enough for the next Bugpedia for more rare. But the next battle has a honeybee, a queen bee, and a honeybee. They have more energy, but all the other stats we outnumber them on, so we'll just go ahead and tear through them. It seems like we always start out holding, which definitely isn't the end of the world. If we get 5 points, we can have big knockback, which seems mean at this point. So they're using a skill, 5 points, big knockback, and we just push them all the way off. Bugs like hot weather. There should be new bugs at the farm. Interesting. I didn't know new bugs would pop up once in a while. That's perfect, because now we can get the second Bugpedia for more rare bugs. We only have $1 left, but this is going to be worth it. Oh, we found the rare one straight away. Oh, this is the same one we already have. But that's a good sign that we're finding the rare bugs immediately. We found the ladybug, which is new. I doubt we want to keep it, because if it's not rare, it's not our friend. It does have lots of energy. I feel like we could probably mostly ignore a core mechanic of this game and just boost our stats so high that the skills don't matter. Pretty much how I play every game. I just grind it so hard that it doesn't matter what we do. We're just unstoppable. Remember how I spent all of that money and time grinding up so we could find rarer beetles? We're not finding any. Although I did finally find a new uncommon praying mantis, which is very average and has some medium level skills. We'll keep it for now. And shortly thereafter I found another uncommon one. It's a very yellow bug, crab stag. And it's actually quite big. It has perfect strength. It's only level 1, but that's easy to level up. We'll keep that for now just because it's uncommon. Okay, this time I got something rainbow. So I think this is a rainbow hummingbird moth and a really big one. It's a shiny bug. I don't know what the shiny part of it does, but it's also huge, so that means we have lots of energy. Actually, we have perfect energy for this species. We're definitely keeping this for now. I've been catching bugs for quite some time. We saved up 338 candies. So at the very least, we're going to spend some of that upgrading our golden heart up to, say, level 10, so its stats are maxed. Let's do the same for the Goliath beetle, so its stats are maxed. And the blue emperor, which is only uncommon, but we'll get over it. Because now if I go to battle, Dory in here, we are still absolutely destroying their team and we need more money. So the battle commences. We are holding quite strong. Our defense is pretty good, though they are pushing harder than some of the previous teams. Their defense, however, is not holding up. So we got $15, but the next fight is against June perhaps. Whatever the case, I think we're up to the task of destroying them fully. I maybe need to be careful about how many of these days I pass through, because we might have the chance for new bugs, but we might lose the opportunity for old bugs. Swift move. I don't know what that did, but we just pushed them over the edge quite easily. It's already the 8th of August. I now have a terrarium. I guess this is where we can put our bugs. So bugs marked as favorites will live in your terrarium. This is the shiny, so he gets to go in there. All the other bugs are going to live in a cage. I still don't have enough to find more rarer bugs, so maybe one more battle is in order. But we're still destroying everyone. This will be no problem, provided I don't do anything stupid. Knockback with random power medium to big. I just need a little bit more, some of that. There we go. We pushed them pretty hard. Not that we necessarily needed the help. Oh, they actually survived a push phase. We're going to do the big buff. That's just going to give us a boost to stats till the end of the battle, I do believe. They're definitely holding up a lot better than other teams. But there's another $11 and 4 candies. So at the shop, better Bugpedia. So $36 well spent. The next one is 50. Shiny bugs appear more often though. I need to learn how to rob people or something, but hopefully we'll find rare things more often now. That'll just progress everything faster. Here's a rare, just a Goliath beetle, but it is a rare. Okay, I finally found the rarer thing. We're going to use honey on it. The rarer thing at Calm Lake, that is. Honey's going to make it super easy to catch. Wow, that's actually pretty hard. I'm actually going to land in the blue one more time to make sure. Even with the honey, that's a pretty small space. But we got an orchid mantis and a perfectly average one. It's got reasonably balanced stats. We're definitely keeping this one. So the rarer things presumably get better stats then overall. Like if I spend a whole bunch of my candy leveling this up to level 10, 112, 50, and 104. It seems so because it's got about 250 total stats, whereas this one has 230. So if we were to take these into battle, we're definitely outnumbering them anywhere. We have more strength than anything, but that's all we need. As long as we can push them over an edge, we're fine. We got big knockback for 5 points. Our energy generation should be decent. So there's for 5. Big push them over the edge. We win. So one thing I do need are better boots so we can go to a new area to find more bugs. But I also do want more honey for $3 and maybe a magnifier because we'll find 3 bug spots per area, which is going to increase my ability to find them. So next we can fight Gavin. He's had 10 wins so far, but he actually beats us on defense, but we destroy him everywhere else. He has a Goliath beetle on his team. So we get strong kick for 5 points. We're hopefully going to push that forward on him once we start going. 3, 4, 5, big push. And didn't quite send him over the edge, but I sent him a long ways back. They pushed against me, but our defense is holding up. Knockback immunity. Don't know if that matters. Copy energy. Oh, yeah, okay, we could take their energy. A lot of strategy could come into play, but we're just out-muscling everyone. I feel like the money's really hard to come by in this. They've got plenty of strength, but everything else is kind of weak on them. Oh, it's a boss fight, apparently. So, big reward. I mean, I feel like I'm ready for a boss fight. Never seen that one before. It looks like a fish. We don't want to copy their energy, copy all opponents' effects. They're actually quite strong, but we are quite stronger. We have way more strength over their defense. We destroyed them. We've unlocked level 3 boots. I guess we couldn't buy those until now anyway, and level 15 bugs, which makes it the 12th of August. So at the shop, we can actually afford the new boots right on time for their unlocking. So the Pine Forest has 2 rares, one uncommon that we somehow already found, but basically it looks like this. We want these ones. So we can check 3 spots at a time and we have a pretty good chance of finding good stuff. Oh, okay, that thing even moves now. Well, we got it anyway. Hercules beetle. Very small one. So I don't know if the bugs here are going to be like better overall. This is the new uncommon. Tons of defense. Not much else going on. We'll keep it for now just in case we want to use it. But everything that's not uncommon or rare is getting sold immediately. We found our next uncommon. It's a blue banded bee. I actually accidentally caught that. I clicked off the screen and back on. But by happy accident, we got it. So we'll keep the blue banded bee. But the other 2 are definitely getting sold. The candy is getting high again. I found a rare. So we're definitely going to slow things down. That was actually really close. I almost missed that. Yeah, I went for a risk and we got it. Rosy maple moth, but quite a small one, unfortunately. Okay, because it's rare, it has very high energy, medium defense, but no strength at all. But we're going to keep it. We might use that, we might not. Okay, we found the next rare. This one doesn't seem too bad to get my hands on, but now I'm starting to overthink it. So let's just start landing in the green zone. Okay, one more try. Can we get this? Okay, we're getting closer and closer and closer. Got it. Almost missed it. Really overthought that. Giant stag, but not a big one. I also found a giraffe weevil. Can't imagine why it's named that. So the giant stag has lots of strength. Actually pretty decent stats overall. We're definitely keeping that and selling the roly-poly and the giraffe. I do want to upgrade the rosy maple moth up to level 10 to see how its stats compare. Wow, it's got very high stats overall. So let's level it up to level 15. So we got lots of energy production, but no strength. But that's what I got the golden heart and Goliath beetle for. They're stuck on level 10 though, where the rosy maple moth is all the way up to level 15. But that's okay. We can have a little battle. They have tons of energy, but little else. We're going to rebuild our team a little bit. I'm going to take off the orchid mantis and put in our new tier 15. Was it the maple moth? So we still destroy them except on energy, but the energy is close now. I don't really use the energy anyway now that I think about it, so I could probably just mostly ignore it. Okay, we're going to give them strong wind. That was a varying different amount of knockback. They used a skill. As we get deeper into the tournament, skills might become more relevant, but I'm hoping I can still just use raw power to destroy them. So far, we're undefeated, 13th of August. Yeah, we could probably just jump into this fight as well. I like how it says wins, but not losses. Yeah, in the future, I might just ignore energy altogether. I'm not sure it's going to matter. They're able to push me a little bit, but I pushed them so much more. Okay, we're going to do big buff because we can, so that strength and defense going up. Not that we needed any help there. Permanently small energy boost. Okay. Remove stat loss effects. I don't know if we have any, but we'll do that anyway. Immunity to knockback. Strong wind. Push them over the edge. Yeah, we did that with all of our energy, but again, I think strength and defense would be enough to just push them through. Although we might have to actually start strategizing because these people have 350 defense, which is quite a bit more, but they won't be able to push us very quickly. They just have tons of defense. This is Bob the Frog. We're just gonna go ahead and push Bob over the edge. Strength regardless, we'll beat him. Huge knockback, uses all energy to get even stronger, so we just need 10 points to do this. I don't know if we'll save up on this round. Will we get it? 9, 10. Yeah, big pushback there. Defense be damned. We just go straight through you. Okay, here's big knockback again. Yeah, we pushed them over the edge even though they had all that defense. It's the middle of August already. More bugs appear every year around this time. You should take a look at the farm and lake. We got new things to find, including shiny bugs appear more often. $50, it's maxed. So we've got a rare to find at the farm. We've got boring bugs to find at Calm Lake, and that's it. But I guess we can find higher level bugs. I just want a shiny rare would not be a bad thing right now. Well, I finally found the missing moth. It's a rare. We caught it immediately there. It's not a shiny, but it's just over average. It's a monarch butterfly. It's got lots of energy. The other stats aren't that good. All your knockbacks are bigger is interesting, so I'll definitely keep that and sell the rest. Then I guess we'll just do a little bit of grinding, looking for shinies and or rares and or anything we can find. I did also just find a new uncommon Lunamoth. It's quite a small one, but things I catch here should be able to go up to level 15, which we're going to need. A few captures later, I did find a very large rare Lunamoth. 120 energy from the base. We might end up using that. This is just a basic roly-poly, but it's actually really cool because it's got perfect energy and strength. But I did just find a pretty good giant stag. It's a pretty good size, so we might try and level it up to level 15 because, oh, this one can still level up. Okay, I was worried that I was going to have to start doing new bugs, but the golden heart needs 5 more levels. That was very expensive, but 186, 80, 114. So it's very balanced. The Goliath beetle is also nice because it has a lot of that strength and defense we like so much. I just need to save up to be able to level it up. But for now, I think we're okay to take on the next idiot. They have a blue carpenter bee, which I'm pretty sure we'll be able to march right through. So we can get a permanent small energy boost. I don't know if we need that because we have lots of energy as it is, but big knockback for 5 points as well. So they're pushing against us. They basically can't do anything to us. Okay, there we go with that. Overcharge kick. Use huge knockback. We just push them right over the edge. The next people we fight have almost 400 energy, which is only a little bit more than we have. So we'll just jump straight into that. Huge knockback uses all energy to get even stronger. I really want to use this, but we might not have to. 9, 10? Well, that worked. Saved up about $30 while doing these. This is $249. They're very consistent. Chuck. We can defeat Chuck. Chuck won't pose a problem to us. Big knockback for 5 points. Oh, we got 2 of those. So, big knockback. I feel like we knocked them back, but we also pushed ourselves back. Like, I feel like we lose a bit of the ground. I feel like knockback's good for when you're close to the edge. Probably small strength and whatever boost. Also, I feel like when you use a card, we stall for a second. They're actually boosting their strength, and it's kind of working. Strength boost for each beetle in the team. Yeah, there we go. We got 2 beetles, so we just pushed them right over. Okay, we got $47, so we need to decide what we want to do next. Probably a bigger bug net, make them catching a little easier. Probably 2 of those, just because some of the rarer ones are getting hard to find. And then we got to search for some bugs to grind up some experience and hopefully find some rares again. Haven't found any shinies, but we did find 200 candies, so we're going to upgrade our battle team. I think the Goliath beetle needs another 5 levels. So that means 171 strength, 167 defense. I'm actually thinking we might replace the golden heart at some point because its big feature is energy and strength, but energy isn't really necessarily our thing. But we're still defeating this team fairly readily, as long as they don't do anything stupid. We'll go for the big knockback. We've got 2 of these. So there's 1. Push them back. Again, I feel like I should just do this when we're near the edge. Just sort of like insult the injury. We're already steamrolling them. Let's kick them over. So this team, its highest stat is 380 energy, which matches mine. Then we destroy them everywhere else. Battle begin. I should look more at the cards that my idiots have too. Well, we just buffed ourselves. That small buff makes a big difference. By the time we unlock the new area, we'll have lots and lots of money. Wow, look at them. They have 500 defense. Very little energy and strength though, so we should be able to overpower all that defense. Especially if we get some cards that give us, like this one, random power, medium to big knockback. So they can't really push us. We're having trouble pushing them a bit, but this is where those things make a difference. Like they're not really going to be able to push us very far. We're getting a big boost. Uses a knockback, so we got to use 10 to get a big pushback for them. So this is huge knockback. There you go. We just push him over the edge, do a really strong knockback. We even got an achievement for that. So far, we're absolutely undefeated against 9-year-olds. Boss fight time. Yeah, wouldn't you know it, we already defeat them everywhere. Okay, we can have knockback immunity. We don't need to use that yet. 4 points for random knockback though. Let's push them back. Ooh, I want beetle army. We're going to get big strength boost for each beetle. I have 2 beetles on the team, so that works. They're basically standing on ice. Here's my reward, level 20 bugs, level 4 boots. So the very next team has up to level 19, but we can get our new boots for $60. I'm also going to buy a better bug net for 30, maybe a little bit more honey because that's only 3. Maybe a magnifier so we can get more spots at a time. Because now we can visit Crawler Swamp, which has got 2 rares. We found most of the other bugs because there's overlap, but it's nice to have a new bit of scenery. Starting with a very common, we've seen this one. But somewhere hiding, there's going to be some rares and or shinies. Okay, we found our first rare. This is definitely one we haven't seen before. That's weird, that thing actually fades out. Okay, so as long as we're not being complete idiots, we should have that under control. I took a big risk there and we got it. We got a spiny flower mantis, which is small. Here's an uncommon that I'm not sure we've seen before. Luckily, we got pretty good skills, so we got an Emperor Moth. So, because this is the Mantis, I guess it doesn't have a lot of defense, but strength and energy. We're going to keep that for now. And luckily, everything here is high enough level that we can sell them for a pretty good amount of base candies. We already found the next rare. I just want to be extra sure that we're going to catch this, because the disappearing thing is kind of throwing me off. I don't think we're going to risk it this time. Just kidding. We have honey, so we're absolutely going to do it. Atlas Beetle, it's tiny though. We also caught an uncommon Umbrella Rhino, which is quite large. So the Atlas Beetle, very big strength and defense. It's very small though, which is a shame. So we'll keep it for now. We'll hopefully find a bigger one later. Preferably a shiny one that's absolutely max size with max stats. I found another shiny. Is this a rare too? This actually might be. This might be a shiny rare, so I want to work really hard to actually catch this. Let's get closer. Could have had it there. Could have had it there. Now I'm overthinking this. The pressure's on. Can I get that? Yeah, I think I can. Oh, it's a huge rare Atlas Beetle. Or maybe that's uncommon. I don't remember. But that's a good find. That's only the second shiny we found. We found like 50 rares. Oh, it is a rare Atlas with perfect strength. Okay, this is definitely going to be a new friend of ours. Tons of strength. Tons of defense, not a lot of energy, but I do also like its stats, so we'll definitely take that, and we're going to go level it up immediately. It's probably going to end up replacing our Goliath, just because of its perfect stats. So 100 strength to begin with, we're going to spend 300 candies leveling that up. 15 is as many as we can afford right now, but 190 strength, which is more than a Goliath for sure. Plus a stupid amount of defense and energy. I don't know if it being shiny gives it better stats, but its size certainly does. This is amazing. So we need another 5 levels, 50 each, plus that goes higher. We're going to need like 500 candies to get that max. Thinking about it, that thing's got to be super rare because it's rare, also huge, also shiny. 3 hard to find factors by themselves, and when they all land on the same bug, that's a big one. And we finally found a blue carpenter bee, and a really big one at that. So I saved up 445 candies. I'm hoping that could be enough to upgrade our super beetle all the way to level 20. And it can actually with lots left over. 240 strength from a single bug, 283 defense. So I think our Goliath beetle is going to take a step back, and in is going to step our superstar. So now the team is 437, 492, 475, which absolutely destroys them. And I mean, I haven't even upgraded my golden heart all the way to 20 yet, but we'll take it to 18 for now. So now the stats are pushing almost 500 each. Oh, the shiny thing even had a shiny effect at the beginning. Knockback with random power, medium to big. Off you go. Almost had him over the edge there. They can try and push us back, but we're not going very far. Big strength boost for each beetle in the team. We have 2 beetles that are already very strong, so when we put that card on, we win. This next team has almost 500 defense, which is almost as much as we have. I like the way the shiny has a shiny effect at the beginning. Wait, can we speed this up? Is that what this is, or is that just a pause? Got it. Okay, big knockback. Get back. Add 1 strong kick to your card. Permanent small energy boost. Add big knockback. Almost had him over the edge. Knockback stronger for each beetle in the team. I feel like that would be really good if we had 1 more beetle. But 2 beetles is still obviously pretty strong. I'm getting to the point where I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to do with my money anymore. They have super energy production. This could actually be kind of an interesting battle. Like if they can use their cards to sort of outmaneuver me, they could actually win this. Add 1 strong kick to your deck. Knockback stronger for each beetle in the team. Knockbacks cost 1 less to play. Actually, let's do a big knockback. That should be fine. Alright, well, that team folded quickly. 25th of August, we are tearing through this month and these children. There's more shiny bugs around. I don't really know why, but it happens every year. They're still very rare. Yeah, no kidding. I found 2 in this entire journey. They definitely said shinies are more common. They probably are. They're still just so rare. But on this one, I actually found 3 uncommons and 1 rare. So that's kind of rare in itself. I'm going to sell all of these though. Okay, I did find another shiny. It's whatever this one is. I actually got an achievement for that because that's 3 shinies. And this one is big. Shinies might be big by default. I'm not sure. We also found a really big carpenter bee. So the shiny this time was an uncommon Hercules beetle. It actually has perfect energy and perfect defense, and defense is its big stat. So we're definitely going to keep that. I don't know if we're going to use it, but if we need defense, we can build that one up. With our remaining 300 candies, let's get the golden heart up to level 20, so it's 235, 101, 144. Next, we got to get the rosy maple moth all the way up, and this one is basically here for energy and defense. But we got a few more levels to go before that's maxed out. Okay, we get another 130 candies. That might be enough to get it to level 20, easily enough. 300 energy. So surprisingly, actually, strength is our weakest category at this point. But we have lots of defense and energy, so we might swap out for less energy and more strength. But we'll see how the next battle or two goes. Either way, I don't think we're going to be at any risk of losing. Big strength boost for each beetle in the team. Okay, we're going to use this if we get the points we need. Yep, there we go. Man, we are going to push right on through them. Our defense is so strong they can barely move us. Beetle kick, off you go. Ooh, these guys have lots of strength, but we still have a lot more defense. I guess I do use our energy cards quite a lot at this point because they come with some good ones. Like big knockback, yeah. Our knockbacks cost 1 less to play. They're actually able to push us pretty good. Big knockback, that one's basically a free one. The big strength boost for each beetle really does wonders for us though. And we already have the energy for that, so now when it's our turn to go, off they go. No problem. I mean, I can't level anyone up past level 20. We have lots of money. I think we'll just keep going. They have big energy production, but that's about it. The remove stat loss effect is something we don't really use. Knockback stronger for each beetle in the team. Add a strong kick card to your deck. Big knockback, 5 points. That basically shoved them over the edge. Oh, they're fighting back. We'll do the strength boost for each beetle. I wish we could actually see the stats of how much that does, but whatever it does, it's enough. Ooh, 561 strength. Big strength beetles across the board. But not a lot of energy, so we might have to outmaneuver them. Ooh, they also had a shiny. Permanent small energy boost. Do I want that? And maybe we'll take the cheaper kicks. Knockback stronger for each beetle. More kicks. We could do a big knockback just to make sure they're way over there. Knockback with medium to big power might be good. Permanent small strength and defense, actually. That's probably enough to sort of override them. Yeah, I think we already got it. 1. Oh, it was so close. We'll do Beetle Army though. That's going to give strength for my 2 beetles, which is obviously enough to just completely run them over. They have 711 strength. That's actually a lot. This is a boss fight though. We have pretty even stats. They have not much defense though, so we could just blast straight through them. And that's exactly what we're going to try. Before doing that, we're going to jump into the shop and just buy some remaining things because I need to spend my money on something really. So max level. Okay, let's try this fight against super strength. These battles might actually start to get somewhat difficult. Knockback cards cost 1 less. Wow, they're actually pushing really hard. So I think we're going to be okay. Knockback costs 1 less. Big knockback. Knockback stronger for each beetle. Add 1 strong kick. We push them almost over to the edge. We're pushing them harder than they're pushing us. Knockback with random to medium power. Yeah, get them back. Permanent small strength boost. Big knockback. I feel like I should be just pushing. Nope, never mind. We got him. 40 candies, $40. I feel like the remaining teams are going to do that where they have like one big stat somewhere. Although this is pretty good overall. They're pretty balanced like me. They're just all boss fights. They're ranked number 2 because we're ranked number 3 now. They have a similar team. 2 beetles and 1 flying thing. Permanent small energy boost. We're going to knock them back instead. Permanent small strength and defense boost is more like what we want. So that's going to hold on for us. They're going to push us back, but once you get Beetle Army going, they're doomed. They'll push us back a little bit, but we'll push forward, we'll get that, and we'll really push them. That's probably going to push them all the way over. Oh, so close. We do a big knockback. They can hardly push me back. Big knockback. They can't stand up to my Super Beetle. The final day of August, the final boss before back to school. 501, 618, 309. So actually somewhat similar team to mine, but I have a lot more energy because my beetles are just better. Apparently they got 50 wins. I don't know how they did that. If you're allowed 1 battle a day, cheating or whatever. I feel like I'm up to the task. They definitely had a shiny as well. Permanently small energy boost. We want a strength and defense boost for sure. That's going to help. We're going to have 1 strong. Whoa, what was that? They pushed back. We're going to push them back a little bit because they're actually pushing me pretty hard. Uh-oh. Well, their kicks hurt, but other things they do don't. Big knockback. I need this one. Okay, we're going to keep pushing. They're going to push. I think we're going to be okay because we're going to unlock this. Once we get going again, knockback stronger for each team. Yeah, okay, we're going to push them right over the edge. It was scary for a second. They almost had us until they didn't. You won the tournament. 50 candies, $50. We destroyed every child on the planet. The kids just disappeared. I don't know where they went. That was satisfying. I really liked the part where we found the rare beetle.